Alrighty, we got a package to open today, and I think you guys are going to be very excited to see this. You're going to already know what it is from the title of the video, but this is me opening it. I am very excited that I got this. I got it for, I think, a really good deal for 1,400 New Zealand dollars. I am excited to get the MSI Claw A8, or not A8, the MSI Claw 8 AI, I should say. This is the original, not the Tempest or the Polar White edition. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing what's in the box here. And let's see what we've got hiding in here, what goodies we've got. We've got the claw box itself. Awesome. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We'll get everything out of this box. Get that out of there. Give us some more space. Put that there. What have we got under here? We've got a case, I think. I think he's got the device in the case. By the way, look at this. This is a JazzX case. Looks a lovely case. Look at that. That's actually fantastic. Let's zoom in a little bit, eh? Can we do that? How do we fix the zoom? There we go. Look at that lovely case there. Beautiful condition. A little bit of wear on the bottom here. I think it's just a bit of dirt, but it's nothing too major. Again, this is not new. I got this pre-loved because it was a good deal and I didn't want to miss out. Here is our MSI Claw. Look at that. And you get to see my beautiful face at the same time. Let's see if we can stand off to the side so you don't have to look at me so much. He's already got some analog covers on it. Not really a fan of those, to be honest. Oh wow, this is massive. Look at the size of this thing. That is huge. Okay, let's put that there. You guys are getting to see my face through and through. What else have we got in here? We've got pull tab to open the bottom layer. Okay, let's move the MSI Claw. The claw's the main show, so we'll be back to that, don't worry. Let's have a look what else is in here. So this pulls out, which is kind of cool. Oh, and he's got some stuff hiding under here too. So we've got I don't know what that is. Chipolo, I think that's just a tracker? I don't know. We've got some more analog stick covers here. Again, I'm not really a big fan of those. This is quite an intense case. And then we've got this here. This is the converter to a full-size NVMe drive for a full-sized one instead of the small-sized ones, which is kind of cool. I don't know whether I'm going to use this, but it's nice to have it. We've got a little window cleaner here. That's pretty neat. And then let's have a look and see what's in the MSI Claw box. I do like this box actually. Oh, it's beeping still. I might have to ask him what that is. Oh, so that's for the little stand, paper stand you can make. I'm not too fussed about the paper stand. It actually comes with battery. It actually comes with a New Zealand adapter with a USB-C cable. That's actually pretty cool. For some weird reason, I was not expecting. I'm going to take that off. I was not expecting to get a charger with it. I just didn't. So that's pretty cool that we got an MSI charger with it. Stoked to see that. That'll get used. Always need more chargers. Let's see what else. And then in here we've got a paper bag. We've got our startup guide. And we've got our instruction manual. MSI Claw. Let's go. Right, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a little comparison here. Here we are. This is why we're back. I've pulled out all my current handheld devices that I'm using at the moment. Oh, technically 2 I'm using. So we've got my Steam Deck here. Steam Deck OLED, by the way, I should say. We've got our Switch 2 here. And we've got our MSI Claw. So this is all, the size comparisons. Let's put them like this. You know, in my head, I thought the MSI Claw was bigger. And you know what? The screen on the Switch 2 is actually quite large. You know, like I forgot that the Switch 2 actually had quite a large screen. It's got power. Now, if you don't know much about the MSI Claw, it is a PC handheld by MSI. It's a pretty the big factor is it's an Intel device. It's not an AMD, which is one of the reasons I wanted it. I love to support the underdog sometimes. And the MSI Claw is definitely one of those things that's an underdog. And I think it's underappreciated at the moment in the current climate of PC handhelds. So I wanted to jump in there and give it a good shot. And I will be back. So we're loading into Windows here for the first time. It is literally an installer Windows. So once this is finished downloading and installing, we'll jump back in and we'll continue going through the process together of the initial setup of the MSI Claw. Welcome back. So it's about 45 minutes, time enough for me to have a shower, doom scroll, and of course make a nice coffee. So I thought, let's carry on. I will have to sign in here, so we'll jump forward after I do the sign in, and we'll continue on our installation. So without boring you too much, the installation of Windows is exactly what you think it is. A whole lot of button pressing, setting up your finger scanner, setting up a key, your login password, and joining your accounts. So it's all pretty straightforward stuff. We got it all done, and I move on to the desktop, and that's where the fun begins of doing all the installs of drivers, updates, and everything else. And I'm just going to give you some quick tips from the future here. The best order I did it, I don't think I did it in the best order, but this worked for me, is I did all the Windows updates first, but I left the preview update for the full screen experience till last, because that's quite a big update, and that took almost an hour and a half to download and install. So leave the preview update till very last. After I did that, I went into the MSI Center M and did all the updates in there. Now those aren't always the latest versions, which I come to find out. So one of them here is the Intel graphics software, right? Now this software here is really important to have, and the version that Windows downloads for your drivers is an old version. So I highly recommend you go and download from the Intel website the latest version of this, and they've got a program called the Assistant. It's like if you go Intel Driver Assistant, whatever, you download that, install that, and this will update you to the latest version, and you'll know you're on the latest version because on the home page of this app it will say up to date. And so make sure you do that. It was something that I've been using it for a couple of days before this video came out, and I wasn't on the latest version. So yeah, Windows isn't pushing the latest version of the Intel app, so you really need to go download that from their site using the assistant helper thing, and that will actually add driver support for like Arc Raiders and stuff like that. So definitely make sure you get that. And I'm going through all the options this has, these are all really useful, and you're going to make use of a lot of these. But there's an app in the widget store for the game bar called Tooth and Claw. Make sure you go get that. And the reason you're going to want this is you basically go to the end here, go to the widget store, and go basically scroll right to the bottom, and that's where you'll find Tooth and Claw. And you'll see here what Tooth and Claw does is it basically puts all those Intel options in the quick menu here in the game bar. So as you can see here, you just go across the widget store, and you go straight to the bottom and you'll find Tooth and Claw, and then go ahead and install that. You get there's two widgets you get, which is the Intel widget, which is really useful, and you also get this like the color one, which is less useful because you're not going to be changing colors a hell of a lot. But see here, you can go ahead and turn off your CPU boost, which is recommended, and then there's other things here as well. You shouldn't need to use frame sync because it's a VRR display if you keep it over 46 or 48 FPS. And then you can turn on endurance mode from here and set a frame rate so you get longer battery life. This is awesome. You're still going to need to jump into that Intel app from time to time, but this just speeds up the process a ton. And then finally, once you've got all your drivers from the MSI website or done through Center M, and you've got your Intel drivers and you've got them all done, then I went ahead and downloaded the Xbox or the full screen experience, which you do. You no longer need to do this part here with the Windows Insider program, but I didn't realize at the time, so I just turned it on. But the big deal is with the claws, you don't need to worry about doing the insider thing. You can just go back one here, and once it loads, you just go down to this setting here, and then you just put it on the beta or recommended, and that will download the full screen experience, and that's going to take an hour and a half to 2 hours, so just be prepared. Anyway guys, my first experience has been really good so far with the MSI Claw. Just the first day is going to be a lot of downloads and a lot of prep, so just be prepared to not game on day one. Controls can be a bit unresponsive with the Center M stuff, but I've got more to say after I give this a longer trial, and then I will let you know more. But anyway, thanks for watching this unboxing and first start. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.